For the past several weeks, I've introduced you to many of your favorite teammates here at Watersound Club. And if there's any teammate that doesn't necessarily need an introduction, it's this one. You've seen him around kicking the ball with your grandchildren and your children. You've seen him on the holidays hiding eggs. You've heard him with trivia and bingo, B56. You've seen him before, but if you haven't, I am so delighted today to introduce you to our Director of Fun, Andy Nelson. So when boys and girls are little, they talk about what they want to be when they grow up. Maybe a fireman, a doctor, attorney, teacher, be what it may. Andy, when you were little, did you say, I want to be a director of fun when I grow up?
You know, when I was growing up, when I was 10 years old, I wanted to be a poker dealer.
Ooh, wow.
And then I thought, how cool would it be to be a teacher? And then I decided to get into the recreation side of games and ended up here at Watersound as the Director of Fun.
Perfect. So you don't have to grow up, right? You can just be a kid all day long.
I tell everybody that I am the biggest 9-year-old that they'll ever meet.
Okay.
The best thing you can be is young. So I've never grown up, although people really should want me to grow up sooner or later.
I don't think so. I think you're perfect just the way you are.
Oh, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about what members and their children and their grandchildren can expect from the Director of Fun and his posse.
When everybody comes in, the first thing I hear a lot of the kids say is, I want to go to the game room, Dad. I want to go to the game room, Mom. When they come in, we have our team in there and we'll be coloring pictures with them. We'll be playing ping pong with them. We'll be playing foosball with them. We'll be doing craft projects with them. There's all sorts of games and things that we do inside. And our staff wants to always be in there playing with them, interacting with them, learning their names, learning their stories, getting to know the kids, and by passing along, learning to know the parents and getting to build those relationships that we want to grow here at the Beach Club.
So I imagine it's also cool for Mom and Dad to be able to hang out here while their young ones are hanging out with Mr. Andy. Is that correct? Would you find that to be true?
I think the greatest part about this is the kids have a space to go so that parents can go have their alone time, their quiet time at the beach, their quiet time at the pool. They can grab a drink, grab something to eat.
Yes.
It's nice that we can get those kids and take them for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever it might be. And there's a safe place for those kids. Of course, the kids got to be old enough to come in by themselves. Right. And then the little tykes, the parents will come along and just look at the cool pictures that they get to make and take home.
And I imagine, you know, there have been children, members who have grown up with you. You know, they've been here, they've done all the fun things, and what's the next step for them? I mean, hopefully they'll bring their families one day and have experience those same memories with you?
Like I said, the greatest thing is building those relationships with the kid. And you just get to know their names. You get to know their life stories. The parents trust you and you get to know them. And it's fun as watching the kids grow up from 6, 7 years old. All of a sudden you have a 9 and a 10-year-old kid that you're like, I remember when you were this tall. Right. It's a weird thing watching kids grow up. When I don't have any kids of my own, everybody says, do you have kids? I got about 100 of them.
Absolutely.
So it's just kind of cool watching them grow up, and then as the adults come and they're bringing their grandchildren here.
So Director of Fun, what is the next level of that?
You know, I joke around all the time, and if I get enough people on my back, Vicki, you're included in this. At some point, Admiral of Awesomeness.
Hey.
After Director of Fun, and where we go from there. But I always say, give me a few more years. I want to make sure I work my way up to Admiral.
Well, we'll be here for you and with you when that happens, and we hope you will too.